Well, very exciting day for Iowa State University. Couldn't be more pleased for our fans, for our coaches, and our players. I think the fact that the Camping World Bowl folks believe in us is a great example of the brand that we've created, and that brand's been created by the tremendous support of our fans, by the outstanding work of our coaches, but most of all, by those young men in that locker room.
Jamie, what kind of an opportunity is this for Iowa State, still a positively trending program against maybe one of the most famous programs in college football?
It's a wonderful opportunity. It's the first time Iowa State will have ever played a bowl game in the state of Florida. It's an opportunity to play on national TV on ABC. It's an opportunity for our seniors to, as I just told the seniors, they'll be able to tell their children, their grandkids, that their last time that they strapped it up in an Iowa State uniform was the first team ever to play a bowl game in Florida and to play Notre Dame. And for our underclassmen, it's the first game of next year, because this is a wonderful opportunity to send a big message about what the future holds for Iowa State football.
How many moving parts were there with this? And like you said, what does it say about you guys that they would, I think when you were on the radio the other day, I don't think you mentioned maybe Orlando. I mean, what does it say that they picked you guys with their second pick?
It says a lot about just, their belief. They're clearly taking a chance on Iowa State. And, my message to our fans will be we need to step up and deliver like we always have, but more so now, because they picked us over two teams that beat us and had won 8 games. And if I was on the other side of that equation, I'd feel kind of down about it, right? So I told the folks at the Camping World Bowl just now when they let us know that officially that we were in, is that we'll do everything we can to make their taking a chance on us a great decision.
How much of it was from, they wanted you last year, and they kind of got a curveball thrown on them with Alamo Bowl. How much of it do you think stems back to how bad they wanted you guys last year?
Well, I think we've shown both last year in the Alamo Bowl and at the Liberty Bowl the year before that we mobilize and our fans are phenomenal. And, we told the Camping World Bowl folks if they took us that we were absolutely convinced that our fans would step up and, we would do our part to make it an incredible environment. And I'm thankful that they believed us.
The field product isn't obviously the only thing that bowl refs look at, but how did you try to sell Iowa State to them about, the non-on the field stuff?
Well, the opportunity to be the first time ever in a bowl game in Florida. We've only played one other game in the history of Iowa State. I think it was 1974 at Florida State. So, but to be the first time that we've ever played a bowl game. Secondly, we don't have to do much anymore to demonstrate what our fans do. 30,000 in San Antonio last year, probably 20 to 25,000 in Memphis 2 years ago. That word has spread around the bowls, and so I think that was a big part of it. And then 3, the fact that Matt's name was out there for jobs, and the fact that he committed to stay at Iowa State was a big factor. And just as they told us, you've got a national brand coach, and he's going to be coaching in this game.
What was that conversation like with Matt earlier this week to get that contract extension done?
It was similar to how Matt and I handle all things. Is we've got a great relationship, and there really isn't a lot of surprises. And we both knew that his name was going to be out there, and we also knew that it was important to get something done quickly, so that he could go out on the road recruiting and his staff could go out on the road recruiting and get that uncertainty out of the air. But it's actually the way it played out. It's turned into an asset because he was able to go out all week and things were solidified. He was going to be here, and some other programs maybe didn't have that.
How many tickets are you responsible for?
We get 8,000 that we're responsible for. I don't know because I haven't checked in with the ticket office to know what the ability is to get more. We know in the pre-planning during the week, we told them that we needed a place for a pep rally for about 12 to 15,000 people. I think that kind of caught their attention a little.
What's it? I mean, what kind of opportunity is it for not just Cyclone adults, but Cyclone families as a whole, Orlando, and that kind of turnout do you expect?
Well, I think we'll have an incredible turnout. If going to Florida for the first time ever in a bowl game and getting to play a storied program like Notre Dame doesn't motivate a fan base, I don't know what will. And I have no doubt that our fan base will get excited and be down in Orlando in droves. I recognize it's the holidays, and Orlando is a time and a place that it's probably expensive to get there, but it's also a place that a lot of Midwesterners frequently drive to. And I know as a child, we went to Florida all the time, and I didn't fly until I was in high school, so I was in the back of a station wagon. So you can drive there. The other thing that's really good about this game, it's on the 28th on that Saturday, so you could actually leave after Christmas and drive down there on the 26th and be there for our pep rally and events that we'll probably have on the 27th, and then be there for the game on the 28th, and maybe extend your stay. So I think Cyclone fans will show up like none other.
You envisioned one of those outdoor pep rallies like you all did in Arizona, which was kind of cool.
I don't know specifically because that Frank Nogel has been working on that with Joan Bowles.
You were
So we'll see.
You were here then. Yeah, at the outdoor thing.
In Houston?
No.
Which one are you referring
in
to?
Arizona.
In Arizona, yes,
Yeah,
at
you were
at
here
Rawhide.
then. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The game is advertised a little bit also as a lead into the college football playoff. Does that just kind of add to the visibility, maybe just because of the date and time?
Well, I think that it's on a Saturday, and it's on ABC as a nationally televised game. Right there is our two big triggers, and then you're playing Notre Dame. I mean, it may arguably be the most watched football game Iowa State's ever played in. Given their national reach. I mean, we can't underestimate that or downplay that. It is what it is. I mean, we're playing one of the storied programs ever in the history of college football, and that's another wonderful opportunity for our brand.
It sounds like the contract, I know both you and Matt mentioned in the press release, the recruiting, but it sounds like that maybe calms the Camping World Bowl too?
Well, it was certainly something that we promoted, and I know some schools have had this, and hopefully we won't have this ever in the future. We don't have it this year, where you would not have a player playing in a game. And that's come into the bowl world, and now with the early signing date, coaches switching jobs before the signing date has come into the bowl world. So having our coach announce that he was staying was a big asset for us, and we used that asset.